All right, time for a Patreon question.
All right, Uggs asks, who are some YouTubers you would love to spend an afternoon just hanging out with and playing retro games? Why, and what would you play?
I love this question.
I do too.
We were talking off camera, coming up with our list, and it honestly, it was hard to do just a short list of people, because I subscribe to a ton of people. I know you do too. So.
Yep.
All right, so who should go first?
Well, I guess one of them is not only a twofer,
yeah,
but we both have it.
And actually, we knew that each of us were going to pick the same ones for at least initially here. So, lazy game reviews and also pushing up roses.
Yep, definitely.
Yeah. So tell me why you would pick those two.
Definitely because, well, push up roses is a goth after my own heart. So
killer tattoos.
Killer. I mean, hands down, I have to pick her.
Yeah.
And pairs so well with lazy game reviews because, you know, we can, you know, have a drink and play some old PC games.
Yeah.
And that sounds like a fantastic afternoon.
And I'm pretty sure they know each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they've been on each other's live streams and maybe on each other's channels. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, for those of you that don't know, you probably do, but Lazy Game Reviews and Pushing Up Roses, they dedicate their channels to primarily like old computers, old DOS PC games. They're big fans of Sierra, so of course, you know, I love their videos. We met them briefly at Portland Retro Gaming Expo.
Yeah, and it was awesome.
It was awesome. And I just feel like hanging out, I don't know about you, but like Lazy Game Reviews, he has an epic, and I mean epic, big box PC collection.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's amazing.
It might be one of the biggest in the world. It certainly is up there. And so every time he shows it in his videos, I'm always jealous. And not only that, but like he even collects versions of Windows, you know, education software. I mean, he is all in. It's amazing.
And that's actually kind of one of the things that I love about his channel is he does do the like learning company and all these other games. And like, I'm not a big PC gamer, but as a kid, that's what I played. That's where my nostalgia is. I'm like, Midnight Rescue? Like, what?
Oh, I know. He also does a series of videos where he goes into Goodwills and he buy, you know,
LGR thrifts.
Yeah. And I love those because actually it's not just about video games. He also picks up old calculators and old televisions, and it's just weird old stuff, and he's totally in on it. It's awesome. And also Pushing Up Roses, again, she does I feel, some of the best reviews on YouTube. Yeah. They're so thorough. Plus, she's just got a really funny personality. I mean, it's just like, I laugh every time. She did one of the best Gabriel Knight reviews I've ever seen. Yeah. I mean, it was just so hilarious. Yeah, she did a video about like food in video games and then one on sex in video games. Yeah. It's so great. I love it. I know. It's so cool. Okay, so we have a couple other people, though, I'd love to hang out with. The next one, I don't know if many of you are going to be familiar with. It's a guy named Scott Waters. And Scott, oh, dude, I would love to hang out with this guy. So he is I believe he's an artist, but he does art for music, for record labels and cover art. That's cool. And he is all in on metal. And so I learn so much from his videos because he does like pickups videos, you know, like what's spinning is what he calls it. He's a massive vinyl collector and he has incredibly rare stuff. And he's just a really cool guy. He's always playing like this metal in the background of his videos. I don't know how he doesn't get a copyright strike. Like he's always cranking Slayer or Megadeth in the background. He's such a cool guy. So wouldn't necessarily play a video game with him unless it's like Brutal Legend. But I'd love to dig through his collection and just talk for hours about metal. Oh my gosh, you guys would have so much to talk about. Oh yeah. That sounds awesome. I know. And I'm always on his videos too, and I'm always like posting comments and stuff like that. I just love his stuff. So I have a couple more too, and my next one is actually Classic Game Room. So Mark from Classic Game Room. Yeah, I know. I know. When you said this, I was like, awesome. Oh my god. Yeah, it'd be perfect. Yeah. He also, like, on my YouTube channel, I do games and beer reviews. And so does he. I know. It'd be perfect. And he loves dogs. Yeah. So many things in common. Yeah.
And what we would play, it would probably have to be Earth Defense Force.
EDF.
Yeah.
EDF. I know. He loves that game. Also, Truxton.
Yeah, I was like, or Truxton.
Or anything on the Vectrex, because he loves the Vectrex, you know.
And the Vectrex is awesome.
Yeah.
Or I guess anything you can throw into a volcano.
Yeah. I love how Mark, like, he reviews games, you know, that are really old, that most people don't really care about, like, you know, Atari 2600 games, ColecoVision games, just, you know, Coleco Atom computer stuff, just really weird stuff you normally don't see. And so I watch all of his videos too.
It's awesome because he also does PS4 review, like he kind of does everything.
And he's a fantastic artist as well. So I know it's like he's doing what's the chicken?
Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus, the coked up chicken.
And he also has like a comic book series. Like he's got it all.
I know, man's amazing. Next up for me is a guy that I have been following on YouTube since I first started, and I'm a big fan of his, and that is Crow. So I don't know his real name. I probably should.
Mr. Crow?
Mr. Crow. He's a really cool collector. I watch almost all of his videos because he's very hardcore like we are, where he goes to expos and he buys a little of everything, you know, around there. But he's also big into pinball.
Ooh.
Yes, and so
I like pinball.
Yeah, and I knew you would. And so in his game room, often behind him, even if he's talking about video games and pickups and all that sort of stuff, he's got these pinball machines that he loves to work on, he loves to talk about, and he also does reviews of digital versions of pinball.
Oh,
so he's
cool.
very good at pinball. And so like if you're, you know, if you have PlayStation 4 and you want to get some sort of digital pinball game, he's covered it. And so he'll not only show you whether it's good or not, but also how to play it.
Oh, that's cool.
And he just seems like a really cool guy. So I would love to meet him, hang out. What we would play some pinball because I need help. I love pinball, but I also really appreciate people who know how to play it and, you know, the story that's involved. And I just, you know, I don't know any of that stuff. So
yeah, most tables have some sort of story and when to go for what ramp and all of that. And like, I don't know a lot of that.
Yeah,
so.
It's cool being around people who can fix pinball machines and know how they work and stuff.
That's awesome. And so my last pick is not a human being.
Okay.
So we probably wouldn't play a game. Well, we probably would. But a YouTube channel that I've been following longer than any YouTube channel ever.
Okay. The build-up is massive here.
It's so big. Is Maru the cat.
I did not know what this was when you first told me this. And then when you told me, I was like, what? Really?
This cat, like, he's adorable. He's like a Scottish fold tabby that lives in Japan. And, like, he got famous because he climbs into boxes. And occasionally the videos still go viral. And that's where it started, was he climbed into boxes. I don't know what it is about this cat, but he's endearing. He has a roommate now named Hannah, and they climb into boxes sometimes.
Okay. So you would meet with this cat.
I want to meet with this cat.
And then what would you do?
He would sign my coffee table book.
Oh, you have the coffee table. Okay.
I have the coffee table book.
Okay.
And I would, I don't know, I'd play with him. I'd put a box out and wait. It'd be a great afternoon.
I just snorted. That's how ridiculous that is. That reminds me is that I almost was tempted to say Foamy the squirrel. Do you remember this? It's like this animated foul-mouthed squirrel.
Like Conker?
Yeah,
like Conker's cousin?
But like he exists in cartoon form on the internet. I don't know.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it would be pretty cool.
Well, I almost said Homestar Runner as well.
Oh.
I would like to hang out there.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, okay, if we're being honest, I also almost picked Jay Leno because Jay Leno's garage. Like I would love to go into his garage, which is down in LA, and drive around and be, you know, like some Ferrari or Lamborghini or something.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I'm not even a car person, and that would be sweet.
It'd be amazing. All right, dude. Obviously, that was a great question. Thank you very much. This question was asked by one of my Patreon contributors who help support my YouTube channel and help shape the content of my videos. In addition to asking questions like this, they also get access to a private chat, an audio podcast, and early access to most of my Friday videos. You can also set the amount you want to contribute, and you can leave or change it at any time. If you'd like to help support my videos and become part of the Metal Militia, please go to patreon.com/MetalJesusRocks.